Graduates, please have a seat. Could we give our graduates a round of applause? Right. Good evening. Welcome to the 2023 OTA 8th grade graduation ceremony. For those of you who do not know, my name is Devin Phillips, and I have the privilege of being the executive director and principal at Old Town Academy. It is with great pleasure that I get to open and close this ceremony. I realized earlier this week that some of the students here tonight have been at OTA all 9 years of their educational journey. They have attended kindergarten through kindergarten through 8th grade at OTA, and are about to go to a different school for the first time in their lives. Other students here have been at OTA for this year or maybe a couple years. Nevertheless, every student here is about ready to take on a brand new chapter in their lives known as high school, and it's a big chapter. I tried to think back to when I was about to enter high school and what I wish someone would have told me. As I thought, I realized my parents, my grandparents, coaches, and teachers have all given me the advice and tools that I needed to be successful. And I want to share some of that message with you guys today. The first message I want to share came from my dad. It was to dream big. Always dream big. He used to tell me that I should aim for the stars, and if I landed on the moon, that would be further than some people even dreamed. I have been blessed with the opportunity to get to know some of this year's 8th graders on a close level, and I can easily say that the sky is not the limit for you guys. I see that, and I hope you guys do too. OTA has given you the tools to be successful in an ever-changing world, and I challenge you to dream big. Break the barriers that some people will try to set on you and aim for those stars. Who knows where you might land? The second message I want to share came from my mom. She taught me that making mistakes and failing was not the end of the world. Instead, it was an opportunity to grow, to get better. As a child, I was a huge baseball player, and in that sport of baseball, failing is the majority of the game. Learning to use those mistakes and failures in life to improve and make yourself better will be a major asset. I've never met someone that never failed, but I've met plenty of people that failed and then couldn't recover. Do not view mistakes or failures as an end, but rather as an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to get better, and an opportunity to learn. The third message I want to share with you came from my grandma, or what I like to call her was Grams. Grams' message to me was to always work hard and to never give up. Grams pushed me like no other person in my life. When I was little, I used to cry a lot because she would not let me win games. She refused. She used to say that if I wanted to beat her, I needed to work hard and I needed to figure it out on my own because no one is going to let me win in life. That mindset stuck with me and still sticks with me today. She never let me win, but rather I had to earn every victory I got with her. So remember to work hard and never give up. That mindset will take you places simply because others will not work hard and others will give up. The final message came from my other grandma, Granny. Granny was your atypical, really sweet grandma. Her message was simple and has helped me lead a happier life. Her message was just be kind. No matter what you do in life, be kind. It may not always be easy to be kind, but I promise that it is the very best approach in every situation. Always choose kindness. There's no reason to choose anything else. I hope these 4 messages help you and make your journey in high school and life much easier. Dream big, make mistakes, work hard, never give up, and be kind. With that, I want to welcome up our student speaker, Sophia Annie.
Welcome family, friends, staff, and students to the 2023 8th grade graduation. We are so incredibly thankful we get to share this moment with all of you. My name is Sophia Annie, and I will be speaking on behalf of my fellow graduates. As our time here at OTA comes to a close, I can't help but reminisce on all the laughs we shared, all the adventures we experienced together, and even some unexpected obstacles we faced and overcame. Although our 3 years of middle school weren't exactly what we expected, being surrounded by this class helped all of us get through it. We also couldn't have done this without our incredible middle school teachers. I would first like to thank Mrs. Chirk, who has been the most remarkable history teacher for the past 3 years. You've taught us not only the importance of the past, but also prepared us for the future and what to expect. We are so excited for your new baby and know the future holds great things for you.
Breathe.
It's okay.
Next, I would like to thank our incredibly knowledgeable English teacher, Mr. Watts. From those dreadful amplified lessons or those programs. And finally, our program teacher, Mrs. Moore. In some crazy way, you got to. Very first class with you, which was one senior I had, we could tell you were going to be the most fun and enthusiastic math teacher ever. You even got to experience Yosemite with us despite your ACL surgery just a few weeks prior. Thank you for making these past 3 years of math class so enjoyable. I would also like to thank our principal, Mr. Phillips. Finding a principal hasn't been easy these past few years, but I'm glad we ended up with you. Sadly, we only had a year together, but I know we will continue to do great things for this school. We thank all of the staff here at OTA who have shaped us into the students we are today and have prepared us tremendously for high school. We couldn't have gotten through these last few years without you all. Now, most importantly, to the class of 2023. Where do I even begin? I can't believe these 9 years at OTA are already coming to an end. It feels like just yesterday we were scared kindergartners. We don't need to go to class every day. But little do we know what the future held for us here at the school. Now we've made lifelong best friends and great relationships. From banning Beyblades and Pokemon cards to a worldwide pandemic, and finally to getting on the stage tonight, I wouldn't want to spend it with any other people by myself. We've always been each other's biggest supporters through thick and thin in our home away from home. I strongly believe the love we have for each other will keep us connected throughout all our years of high school. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for us and all the great things we will accomplish. We have to remember this isn't a goodbye, it's a see you later. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2023. We did it.
I'm not sure how anybody's gonna follow that. But I would like to welcome up our keynote speaker, Mr. Christopher Sullivan.
So much. I know you all are wondering who's the old dude at the front. I'll try to explain. For parents, please relax. Mr. Phillips asked me to please keep it under 45 minutes. My name is Chris Salentina. And my wife and I were lucky enough to be two of the co-founders of this school. An idea that we hatched a sushi bar in 2010. When we started that idea, we really didn't expect the school to open on time in October 2011. But to boot, from our history, you need to know that at the approval hearing, I will never forget the words of the then head of the San Diego Teachers Union when voicing the teachers union disapproval of our charter. He said, "We stand by the teachers in opposition." And when I asked why they opposed a school that will clearly benefit children, his answer was simple and very public. Children don't pay union dues. Now, like every organization, OTA has had some growing pains in its first few years, some recently, and quite frankly, we went through a few crises. But it has persevered and thrived because of the blood, sweat, and tears of its founders, its board members, its administrators, its parents, and most importantly, its teachers, two of my first hires who are still here. That's nice, but I think your parents do. Our teachers do what's right for kids, even though you don't pay union dues. And even though you're sometimes real pains in the neck. Now, today, grads, it's your day to shine. You know that OTA is founded on two core principles: student personal responsibility and accountability on the one hand, and academic rigor on the other. You leave here for great success in high school and life. My advice to you are the following, which to me were the self-evident maxims of a happy life that I hope you would be taught by your OTA family. Work hard. Those who say you can coast through life are lying because they don't know jack about working hard. Work ethic is not taboo. 2, arrive early, leave late, and smile doing so. It drives your teachers, coaches, and parents crazy. 3, always volunteer for the worst task and perform it as if it were your last chance to impress anyone on earth. 4, your education is the key to your happiness. Learn from everything, everyone, and every single high school assignment. And remember, work hard, arrive early, leave late, and smile. You are a product of your choices. Think before you act, before you speak, before you hold hands with that special someone, or before you go on a date. Get sound input before you make a decision, including the input of your parents. They've already made the mistake you're about to make many times. Respect the dignity of all people, as all people are created equal. But, like you, others are also the product of their own choices. Some are lazy, some are smart, but none of them will work as hard as you. Keep that in mind. None of them will work as hard as you. In America, you have the opportunity to pursue your dreams. Whether your pursuit is successful depends upon your ability to deliver the grace, elegance, hard work, and good decision-making that brings that happiness to you. We often hear people are driven by passion. Your passion should be in front of you. It shouldn't be pushing you from behind. You should show your passion on your sleeve every day. Now, this is for mom and dad. This will be the very worst summer of your life. They now have big heads, big dreams, and a boatload of confidence now that they've graduated from OTA. Listen to them. And please, don't tell them what decisions to make. Help guide them away from mistakes, but let them make them. Let them learn now to live with their decisions. Because if you don't, take it from a father of 4 high school graduates, it will get worse, not better. Lastly, for the kids. You are gonna make mistakes. And as Mr. Phillips already said, that's okay. But, very important, you must own them. And you must learn from them. Be thoughtful, do your homework, and please don't make fatal mistakes. We worked really hard as a family to give you the tools to know how not to make a fatal mistake. We are all rooting for you. And if you do make a serious mistake, I promise, I'm going to set Mr. Watts up to shadow you in high school for a whole day. So to that, and to our graduates, congratulations and go Ospreys.
All right, next I would like to invite Mr. Watts for the Excellence in ELA Award. Right, good evening, everyone. Happy to be here. I'm proud to deliver this award. Language connects us, it empowers us, and it allows us to express our deepest thoughts and emotions. In ELA, we explore the realms of imagination, embark on literary journeys, and unlock the secrets of communication. It's through this subject that we gain a greater understanding of the world around us and ourselves. I'm here to announce the recipient of the Excellence in English Language Arts Award. This award is presented annually to a graduating 8th grader who demonstrates exceptional academic performance in the areas of writing, reading, speaking, and listening. Honestly, this award could go to any of you. Any number of students in this class are deserving. There are so many exceptional scholars graduating tonight on their way to high school and destinations beyond. I'm very proud and excited for all of you. I've had the opportunity to teach this student over the past 3 years. They've come a long way from those virtual learning days. I remember seeing all of your faces, well, a few of your faces on the screen. Most of the cameras were off. They've come a long way. Their personal learning, where they have demonstrated commitment to learning and eagerness to embrace the power of works. I've been greatly impressed by their exceptional command of language, a unique perspective on the human experience, and an ability to engage readers. From Franklin's Socratic method to Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, their willingness to discuss a piece of literature or other topic through thoughtful analysis is greatly valued by teachers and peers. They proudly represented the 8th grade in the OTA poetry competition and performed flawlessly in front of a packed room. They have shown tremendous overall growth in ELA and what I believe to be a genuine eagerness to learn for learning's sake. I'm very proud of you for all of your achievements. You've navigated the challenges of middle school and embraced the added hardships brought on by the pandemic with enthusiasm and resilience. You've proven that excellence is not just a destination, but a continuous journey of growth. I'm sad to see you leave OTA, but look forward to hearing all about your future endeavors. Congratulations to Lila Ramirez-Burford. Right, next I would like to invite Mrs. Fernandez up to give out the Excellence in History Award.
All right, hello, I'm Mrs. Fernandez. Most of you guys know me as Miss Church. I'm here to give the Excellence in History or Social Studies Award. This year it goes to someone who excels in really everything they do. They continuously put effort in all of their assignments, activities. They have a true drive to succeed. For this award, I look for students who put in effort, they participate, and they seem to actually really have an interest in history. This student shows all of that and more. This person is not only analytical, but also very creative. They've written several essays on historical events, but they've also created songs or raps and written scripts. This student has grown quite a bit during their time here at OTA. Although school seems to come easy to this student, they haven't always liked to share the limelight or collaborate with others. Over the years, this student has been able to find a balance between sharing his knowledge and opinions and letting others speak, while still participating in class and debating when appropriate. He has also become more open to the idea of group projects, including his participation in National History Day. The group spent hours working together inside and outside of school to make this to state finals last year. So I'm proud to announce this year's Excellence in History Award goes to Chase Given.
All right, next, I would like to invite Mrs. Miller to give out the Excellence in Math Award.
In my 9 years of teaching middle school, I've always taught 8th grade math in the afternoon. However, this year was a little different. The week before the school year started, I was asked to shake up my schedule a little bit, and I learned that I'd be teaching 8th graders bright and early, 8 a.m. Have you ever tried to teach a group of 8th graders complex mathematical concepts at 8 a.m.? I knew right away it would be a challenge for all of us, but now looking back, I can tell you, I couldn't have asked for a better way to start my day. The students sitting on the stage are hilarious, witty, so incredibly talented, and a joy to be around. I can honestly say that the 5 days of living with them in the wilderness was awesome. Incredible, really. I'm also impressed with the progress that this graduating class has made in math. According to their math and iReady data, the class has advanced 4 grade levels during the middle school years that they've had with us. I could try to stand here and tell you it was the TMC corrections and iReady lessons I made them work tirelessly each week. But honestly, it was all of them. It was their hard work, their natural competitiveness, their drive to help each other understand and improve what got these students to the level they are today, ready for high school. But by working hard and interacting together, they made each other more competent mathematicians, and I cannot say enough about what it's like to be their teacher. But over the last 3 years, one student has stood out among the rest. This student's hard work, dedication to their academics was so inspiring that I can tell you I'll be telling stories about this student for years to come. They are naturally curious and ask every question needed to make sense of concepts. And it didn't matter what time of day it was. When I needed someone to participate during the 8:30 a.m. slump, this student's voice chimed in out of the painful silence. This student's intelligence, passion for learning, helpfulness to others made many, if not all, of the students in our class better mathematicians this year. And they also made me a better math teacher. So with that being said, I'm pleased to announce that the 2022-2023 Excellence in Math Award goes to Alvin Balthazar.
I was just notified that I needed to introduce Mrs. Miller again, because she's giving out the Osprey Award. So just
When the middle school team met the class of 2023, we were teaching out of our living rooms and our homes. It was the fall of 2020, and we were teaching online via Zoom. As we took attendance each morning, students quickly flashed their camera on to show that they were present for class and quickly turned them off. While teaching a sea of black squares, there were a few students that kept their cameras on. When I didn't know if students could hear me, if they could see my screen or understand what I was teaching, I remember a few faces that would smile, nod, speak with their microphone on, and help the class move through the content. I don't think I've ever told those students how much I appreciated them. But this was just the start of their middle school career and foreshadowed how they would show up for their classmates, teachers, and community as a leader of our school each and every day. The Osprey Award is given to a student that best embodies the OTA's core values. This year's recipient excels in all of our guiding principles, participates in all OTA activities, maintains a high GPA, and is a model citizen. They have unparalleled respect, empathy, and concern for others. They are admired by their teachers and peers for their love, compassion, self-confidence, and above all else, respect that they give to not only their friends, but to everyone around them. I have no doubt that they will continue to impact all those around them in any path of their choosing. You might have noticed that throughout the speech, I said they. 2 students in this graduating class embodied everything that it meant to be an Osprey, and myself, Mr. Watts, and Mrs. Fernandez agreed that this award deserved to go to 2 students. So it is with great pride that I present this year's Osprey Award to Jonah Turner and Elle Acuna.
All right, next up, I would like to invite up our school board president, Zach Davis, for the board presentation.
Well, this is awkward because I think, as you all know, there's no surprise who our student board representatives are. And they just got some hardware and they're about to get some more. Jonah and Elle have been amazing leaders and representatives for the students. It's a pretty thankless task. You heard Mrs. Miller talking about being there bright and early at 8 a.m. learning math. Well, they stayed till 9 o'clock at night, one day out of the month on Wednesdays, and sat through budget discussions, facility discussions. And not only did they pay attention, they leaned in and they helped us a lot. And not just about, students are great. You guys are in 8th grade, you're focused on a lot of different things, but the stuff that you brought to us wasn't just related to passing in classes or the state of bathrooms. It was also talking about diversity and inclusion and how we can do a better job of giving voices to different folks. I think a lot of us were kind of looking around at each other like, okay, all right, we really were blown away by the contributions that you guys made. So I just wanted to thank you for that. And in recognition of that, I'm gonna pull a dad move here. You guys might not know what this is. But this is the original communication tool. Before the iPhone, before everybody was buried in a screen, they used to actually talk to each other and they would write each other. They write each other letters. You guys probably write thank you notes. Your parents probably make you. They're very effective tools. And I have a feeling that you guys, I forgot to mention, not only did they mention all of these different things about inclusion, the state of the school, they also definitely maneuvered the agenda. The first group that in my 4 years have done this, to reshuffle the order so that the students could go first. So that if later on things were kind of dragging, they could give me a little nudge and say, I did do some homework. So that was pretty incredible from everybody. And I hope that you guys will continue that trend, write your own legislation, make your own stamp and imprint on the world, and more importantly, reconnect and keep in touch with your classmates. Reach out to them, send them a note. It's a lot more effective than a text. It's a lot more impactful. Write your teachers that had such an impact on you, know how much you mean to them. But thank you very much for your contributions. Please come on up here.
All right, next I would like to welcome up the famous Bob Ham. For the-
6 years ago, we started an award, the Golden Osprey Award. That award has been given to individuals who go well beyond what is expected at OTA. The award reads, the Golden Osprey Award for your enduring commitment, dedication, and sustained support to Old Town Academy Charter School. The person we're presenting that to tonight, she has been K through 8th grade. She's always been there when the teacher needed help in the classroom. She was always there to help with galas. She was also on the school board. She has gone well beyond what is expected of each one of us at OTA. It is an honor to present the Golden Osprey to Kathy Berlin.
Next is a little bit of an area where we're unsure what's gonna happen here, but Alvin and Jonah have teacher gifts for our middle school teachers, so they are to present them now. Yep, you guys got it. All right, now it's the time we've all been waiting for. I'm gonna invite Mrs. Miller back up to start the diploma ceremony.
We will start with L. Acuna. Sophia Yannick. Alvin Balazar. Abigail Burlett. Isla Chancellor. Zachary Cavadas. Tesla Covington. Noah Fernandez. Madeline Boise. Noah Hedrick. Stella Horn. Melanie Ibarra. Isla Curious. Helen McDougal. Robert Parada. Lila Ramirez Burke. Johan Rodriguez. Nate Schmelzenbach. Chase Sen. Novea Source. Jonah Turner. Vincent Vasquez. And finally, Valentine Vasile Blackman.
In closing, I just want to take some time and thank everyone who made this awesome graduation possible. There are lots of people who did this, and we give them a lot of applause. To the parents of the graduates, I want to simply say good luck. I wish I could provide you with some great advice on what high school would be like, but my daughter will be entering middle school this year, and I'm pretty positive I'm the one who needs the advice. So again, good luck, and please let me know how it goes. To the graduates, I also want to say good luck. Take what OTA has taught you and use it to your benefit. Remember that OTA has pushed you to be safe, be respectful, be responsible, and be virtuous. And never forget to dream big, that it's okay to make mistakes, to always work hard and never give up, and most importantly, always be kind. I am so thankful that I've gotten to know you guys, and I'm proud of each and every one of you. Okay, graduates, please stand. Move the tassel on your hat from right to left, and with that motion, you're now ready for high school. Okay?